Well, hello, coffee time friends. How y'all doing? It's me here today. I've been having coffee all day, but I have switched over to lemonade iced tea. We got to talking about it. Y'all told me it was Arnold Palmer. And I thought, I got to have some of that today. So this isn't my usual way of making it. I usually put the Minute Maid frozen in there. But Mama just had some good sweet tea. And I usually drink unsweet tea, but she had good sweet tea today. So I just put some of my Minute Maid lemonade in there, and it tastes just like it does the other way. So I thought I'd just jump on here and tell you, if you don't want to do the frozen thing, just make it by the cup. This is just an old cup I've had for years. It holds it good and cold. Just wanted to check in today. We are not eating tonight. We ate a late lunch. Mama cooked some mashed potatoes and some stuff, and we're not eating. It's 81 degrees. I've been outside. Look at my hair. It's blown and blown and blown. It's 81 degrees, low of 50 something today, and it is March wind. What are y'all doing? And what's your weather like? I've been out surveying the flower beds. I am trying to... Last year we did mostly plants, mostly blooming. Mama wanted lots of red, and lots of Mama loves red. And she wanted lots of different colors. And this year, I think we're going to do some color, but we're going to accent with color. And I think I'm going to try to find some boxwoods to put in some pots we have up front. Because, not that we don't like the blooming plants, but last year we had beautiful blooming plants, and it was all beautiful. First frost came, and we had nothing. So all fall, winter, we just looked at empty pots. So I think we've about decided this year we're going to try to do something maybe that lasts through the winter. And boxwoods are a good plant. There comes Mama. Mama's been in there working. Mama, what are you doing in there? You've been in that office?
Yeah, I've been in the office.
She's been working. Mama's
Gotta go back and work some more.
She's doing church business tonight. Mom, come here and say hi to the folks. 48, cold, rainy, northwest Illinois. No, Pam. No. That's cold. Is it cold for Illinois? I think it's cold for anywhere, but if we had that right now, we'd all be griping.
What?
48 in Illinois.
Oh, gosh, oh.
Mama's all decked up today. She's been out and about. Hello, Cheryl. How are you from New Hampshire?
Ooh.
Oh, Cheryl, I would love to go to New Hampshire sometime.
I would too.
Hey, Deborah, how are you? I told you we went cooking. You had cooked today. We had mashed potatoes earlier.
Yeah.
And we had a death in our church, and Mama's been doing church business today, and plus not just books, but she's been serving, and we do that in the South. Do y'all do that everywhere? If a family loses someone, we prepare food and take it, make sure they're fed. I think it comes from a sense of loss, helplessness, and you just can't do anything. And you know you can't. You know, if someone loses a loved one, but you can go and spend time. And like we say here, your food is often the center of whatever you're doing. And the kitchen is usually the heart of every home. Sometimes, I guess nowadays, the game room or wherever the TV is could be the heart of the home. But traditionally, the heart of the home is in the kitchen. Gathered around the table, or gathered around the island, or gathered around just wherever the food is. But prayers for that family. We want to lift them up in prayer. But we do that here. I know we joke about it, not the death, but we joke about, in the South, if somebody dies within an hour or so, somebody's going to knock on your door and say, here's a potato salad.
Here's a cake.
Here's a cake.
Pie.
And they're not trying to, say, here, this will help you. They're just saying, here, I care, and I want you to have something. I want you to, I don't want you to have to worry about cooking. I want you to enjoy but I want you to have, you'll have company in and stuff, and they'll come in and help. People will come in and serve food, they'll come in your house and set it up, and wash the dishes and clean it up, make sure everything's good. That's just a Southern thing. It's what we've always done. Used to, I know the little community we live, not only churches, but they had communities.
Oh, we did it for everybody.
In the community, someone would be in charge of it, and they'd buy flowers for people in the community. And they would go door to door and pick up food and take it to the house and set it up and serve them and clean it up and put it away. And it's just all you can do sometimes is to offer food or to offer your time. And really without food or some activity going on, it would be quiet and awkward just to go and sit. You can't just sit and talk because they're not in the mood to talk.
I remember when I was little and younger, we went door to door if somebody died in our community and collected money, and they bought flowers and if there's any money left, if the family needed stuff or something, they'd always give it to the family that with the death and stuff. And everybody'd fix a dish and take to their house and stuff.
Linda, I'm sorry about your granddaughter. That's sad. Her granddaughter passed right before Christmas. Just that people brought them stuff.
Bless her heart. Remember her.
But anyway, that is just a Southern thing. Good old Southern stuff. Another Southern thing, I was just telling my mama, we're not going to do as many plants this year. We're going to try to do some boxwoods or something that'll be pretty year round.
Yeah.
In those pots. But here's the thing about it. If you plant a boxwood in the middle of your pot, you can always go around it with something like impatiens or something red. And you can have some beautiful color, or ivy. And the ivy will last through the winter a lot of times. So what do y'all do in your pots this year? My favorite pot of flowers is those you see in cities and places where they're mixed. Like they'll have a big clump of spike or a big boxwood, and then they'll have ivy, and they'll have some begonias and some petunias and some other stuff around it. And you have a big, huge mixed pot with mixed colors, like a bouquet. Our town does that. Downtown, they plant. It won't be long that we putting the flowers back out. They hang up on the poles, on the light poles, and they also, somebody's here. Mama's got company. And they also have big pots in the city. Maggie is letting me know if you come in here, it's going to be bad. But as soon as the door opens, she'll be letting them pet her. But anyway, Maggie. Sometimes I have to get on to her. She listens to me sometimes. She knows, oops, he's going to holler and carry on. They don't do collecting for flowers anymore. They don't hear anymore either. That was a thing of the past. Since the pandemic, churches mostly take food to the home for safety. Yeah, that happens. That happened here. We did the same thing here. Hey, from South Carolina. I'm sorry. Sweet potato vine. Oh, beautiful. I love that green of those sweet potato vines in the pots. And a lot of towns have that. And it's so pretty. And then they have a little splash of red, maybe some orange or something. I think that's what we're going to go for. Is something a little more permanent and something that will hold up year round and hold up in the winter too. I love sweet potato vine too, Reba. I tried to get some last year, and I got there too late to the greenhouses, and they was all gone. Petunias, Diana, petunias are beautiful too. Dorito bake recipe. Colin, it is on the Dorito bake video. Go to our page, Coffee Time with John and Mama, and go down and search for Dorito bake. You can probably search it on your home page of your Facebook, right up there. And it'll say search, and you just put in Dorito bake and put coffee time, and it should bring it up, and the recipe is posted. Connie Bradshaw from Kentucky, love watching you and Mama. Well, thank you, Connie Bradshaw. We love you being here Joellen Blevins, how are you? Spring, Texas. I'm making your chicken bake, Debbie. The one I had last night, it was good. You know, really for a casserole, Mama and I were talking about last night, it is simple and easy. And a lot of times casseroles, well, if you have trouble with your stomach or you don't want to eat too late, they're kind of rough, you know, sometimes because they usually have a lot of ingredients and they have onion in them and they'll have this and that. This one is pretty mild, but it tastes wonderful. We call it chicken broccoli bake, or it's also known as chicken divan. Happy birthday, Michelle. Michelle, have you had a birthday today? Happy birthday. Thank you, Charlotte, for those stars. Y'all are so kind. I'm sorry, we're just chatting today if you was looking for some cook, but we've cooked out. We have cooked. Mama said we had some meat leftovers in there. She wasn't cooking till it's gone. I said, Mama, we may have to throw them out if you're going to make that statement, because I don't think we can eat all of what we got in there. We got a little dab of this and a little dab of that. We've got, let's see, still got some pinto beans, but I bet they need to be thrown out. Still got some of that beef stew we made. And, of course, we still got some chicken broccoli bake from last night. But I ate a late lunch, and I didn't really want supper tonight, so I'm just drinking. This is supper, my sweet tea lemonade. Why can't I say Arnold? Arnold Palmer. And for you people out there who was like me, that's not a mixed drink with alcohol. They have explained it to me. It's sweet tea with lemonade. I just put lemon in this, and it's really good. We put Hummingbird Feeder out in Virginia April 15th. Deborah, I think that's about the same here. Now, hummingbirds, this is what I've been told. I'm no hummingbird expert. Evidently, they send ahead some scouts that will find the food, and then the scouts go back and let the flock know. So you want to get them out early enough for the scouts to come through. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. Some of y'all can enlighten me, because I'm not a hummingbird expert. But I'll tell you one thing. We are not putting but one hummingbird feeder on the porch this year. Last year, we had one on each end. And them little birds are mean. They're cute as they can be. And I love to watch them. But don't you think that they won't tear you up? Because they will. They'll fly right in your face, won't they, Mama?
They bombed us.
You go out and sit on the porch and bzz, bzz, bzz. I was a little bit afraid. They're a little bit aggressive. I didn't want to move their feeders, though, in the middle of feeding. They may lose them. We got a little wishing well out front. It's sturdy. I think I'm going to put some of them out there. Let them go out there and fight, and I can watch them from the porch. But when they're buzzing back and forth between two hummingbird feeders, and you're sitting in the middle, then that's what you get. What's that, Mama?
That piece of ham I had here.
Oh, I'm good, Mama.
You're done through?
Yeah, I'm drinking sweet tea, your sweet tea, and some lemonade. Well, it wasn't a Booker man at the door, was it, Mama?
No, it's the mowing man.
No. Is that door? No, it ain't. I thought the door was open. Folks, we hope you're having a wonderful day. An absolutely amazing Wednesday. It is warm. It's beautiful. The sun is shining. It's a good day. And it's been that way all day. And if it wasn't for the wind, it would just be a perfect day. I just seen on Facebook, I don't hardly ever watch the news. I just seen on Facebook where they're having some fires in Smoky Mountain. So y'all say a prayer for them. You know, they had major fires about 2 years ago. It was really bad. Or 3 years ago now, maybe. This is, you need a roll tide cup, Betty. Well, Betty, they would roll me out of here. This is at the heart of Tennessee.
Where's Roll Tide? Mississippi?
Alabama. I've had this cup. I've had it so long I don't have a lid for it. And it's just the Power Tea, UT. It could be just for the state of Tennessee, but this is an orange better. And white.
We know better.
Tennessee. I have drunk coffee all day. It is a coffee break, but I'm done drunk out. I've had one of those days. I've had fires, little fires at work. You know, you ever had, we call them fires at work. Oh, I've just put a fire out. Meaning, it was just a little something that came up that had to be taken care of right then.
Flash spark.
Yeah, and so it's been one of those days where it's just been a chain of events today. It was 84 in Vidalia. Oh, Angela, do y'all do the Vidalians? By 100% chance of rain tomorrow. Well, do y'all know about the chances of rain? I learned this. I always thought when they would say it was like a 30% chance of rain, that meant that the odds were, you know, out of 100%, there was around 30% chance we'd get rain. Well, I reckon what that really is out of that viewing area, 30% of that viewing area will get rain. So when they say there's a 20% chance of rain, that means out of the area, 20% of that coverage will be in rain. So I didn't know that. So 100% means everybody's going to get wet today. So I guess that's just the way they do it. But I didn't really ever put all that together. But I've seen it on a thing on the internet. You know, it has to be the truth.
Oh, sure.
Some of you meteorologists out there can tell us for sure. Yes, Virginia getting rain here also. Deborah, I think it's Arkansas has had some bad weather. I think I even read where that had some tornadoes touched down. Let's pray for those folks. Usually whatever they get, and like we have a real super high windy day like today, usually that means we're going to have a weather change. I haven't even listened. Mama, you heard the weather?
No, I've not been home. I've been at church.
I haven't heard anything about the weather for tomorrow. But we'll just get up and take whatever we get, I guess. What part of Tennessee are you guys from? Well, Melissa, we're up in the northeast, right on the Kentucky border. So I could have had a blue cup with a K on it, just the same as I could an orange one with a T. Our little town really is on both sides of the border. I don't think that we technically have a Jellicoe, Kentucky, but we call it that because
I used to on that side calling
Our
Jellicoe.
little-
There's stores and everything over there.
our little Save-A-Lot we talk about going to all the time, it's less than 3 miles from here, and it's in Kentucky.
It's Jellicoe, Kentucky.
We're right on that border. That's interesting about the percentage chance of rain. Jamie, you can check on that, but that's what they say. That's how they get that percentage. I always just figured the odds were, you know, like, and I think, well, if it's just 20%, we may not even get no rain. Well, I think what they're saying is 20% of our viewing area will have some rain. Whether you're in that part or not, is 20% likely, you know, that you could get it. So there we have that. Hey, Donna, how are you? Hello from West Virginia. Kathy, Frank, we're right up there next to West Virginia. We're not too far from y'all. Cumberland Gap. It's not far. Hello, John and Mama. Keep Mama safe and sound. Those, what does it say? Those old storms can pack a punch. Yes, they can. From Florida, Cindy. And folks, I encourage y'all, respect the storms. Respect the warnings. If it says to shelter in place, what's it going to hurt? Just go to your place and shelter down for a little while. Take a radio with you. Take, you know, some provisions. I've got a clock in my that I keep in my bedroom, and it alarms, just like the wake-up alarm. But it alarms if there's a storm coming or severe weather, and it wakes you up. And I'm glad to have that because, you know, you want to be woke up. You don't want to sleep through it. I've slept through some bad storms before. And they said, did you hear that lightning and thunder? I thought it was going to shake the house. I'm like, no. Other times, every little noise wakes me up. So, I don't know. Maybe it was raining or something when I fell asleep. But sometimes the least noise will wake me up. And other times, it can be raining and storming outside, and I don't wake up. But I guess it depends on when I'm asleep. We're supposed to get 80% chance to rain, Patsy. I don't know Are we supposed to get rain? Are you Tennesseans on here? Anybody from around here know the weather? I don't know the weather. Anyway, folks, we're going to go. We're going to say y'all have a great night. Enjoy this weather that we have right now. Maggie has loved it. Today I got tickled at her. She had been outside in the front yard, and I can see her from where I work out the window if I'm working from home. So I can keep an eye on her, and I know where she's at. And she's really not going to go that far on the regular. You know, every once in a while, Maggie gets... But most of the time, we know the spots she loves. She's got her spots in the yard where she claims and she does her thing. And I mean like laying or running or
in
whatever.
The
sun,
and in the
shade of one. So she'd been out there probably 45 minutes, and I've been watching her. So I went out to get her and bring her in, and I brought her in, and she didn't want to come in. You know, I said, come on, girl. Come on. You got to go in. Well, I brought her in, and she went and laid in her bed. And I was leaving to go to the office, and I heard seen Momma coming out of the garage. And Maggie had slipped out like a mean little pup and was laying over behind the flower pot like, they'll never see me back here. She switched where she was laying and everything because she wanted to hide. And
I hollered and hollered for her in here.
I told on her. I went pointed, Mama, there she is. I know she got a good harsh. Did you talk harsh, Mama?
Yes, I made her come in the house.
Because Maggie is slick. She will get behind the lamppost
and sneak her head around.
I mean, like, here's the lamppost, and Maggie will go.
Like a little kid,
I swear, I am not joking. She will, and you won't see her the second time. If she looks at you, and you all make eye contact, she's gone. She's slick. She don't.
You have to go get her when she's a sneaking and hiding.
Dan, we're not cooking tonight. You know, there's just those times in the summer we just don't cook. Depending on what you've been into today. Hello, guys. Hey, Michelle. How are you? Hey, Carl. Arkansas here. I heard y'all had some bad storms in part of Arkansas. Okay. Did you have a great birthday? I did. Sarah, I was blessed. And it was just wonderful. We got to spend the evening with you all. Mama made a wonderful meal. She made my chocolate cake. She made some sawdust salad. I did have some of it this morning. Well, about 11 o'clock, and it was really good. It was wonderful. But I had a blessed birthday, and I've had a blessed birthday day after. And every day's a blessing. Count your blessings. Name them one by one. Love Mama's top. Well, Mama, you are.
I got just a sweater on. I got chilly like.
She's got her, what is that, Mama? Swirls or?
I don't know what it is.
Snails?
Not snails. I don't want to wear snails.
Well, I just see them round, coiled up.
They're circles.
Circles, okay.
They're not snails, but no. I've got one that's got seashells on it, but I ain't got one with snails.
Oh, Lordy. Show us a picture of Mama and Daddy's wedding. Does that exist, Mama?
They was with an years old camera, and it's not.
Mama and Dad got married at my mama's house, didn't she?
My daddy wouldn't go to the wedding, and I said, if you won't go to the wedding, I'll bring the wedding to you. So I got married in my mom and daddy's house.
Mama's...
I was the only child out of 8 that my daddy seen get married.
Because he wasn't going to no weddings. I just don't think he wanted to live giving him up. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes.
He thought he'd life through the whole thing, probably.
Folks, we're not going to keep you any longer. We're not cooking or anything. We're just chatting. But it's good to chat with y'all, and it's good to be here with y'all. Just a reminder, this is not a Tupperware commercial, but if you're interested in any of those things we've been talking about, the bowls or the MicroPro grill and all that, this is your reminder. Tonight at 11:59, they'll all be history, all the sales. Now, we'll still have the MicroPro grill, but it'll go back to $199. The Wonderlair bowls, though, will be gone. Those antique bowls. So, a lot of y'all was questioning about it earlier today, and some of y'all says you couldn't order. You just have to don't autofill your information. That's one thing I find that it won't work for me. Like, ask for your the email address. Don't autofill it. Type it in and type your password in. That's one thing. If you do get in and you have trouble getting in or something, just check out as guest, and at the end, pop you in a email address, and you can check out. I've checked out a couple of orders today for people, and it's worked. So sometimes when it gets really overwhelmed or bombarded, it will hang up a little bit. I don't know, but just keep trying, and don't wait till tonight, because there might be a lot of people waiting. So that's just a reminder. And we do have the Etsy bundle, the apron and the cut, but it'll be through the 30th. It'll be through is tomorrow the 31st? Yeah, tomorrow it's going to. Tomorrow's the end of the month.
You know, Friday is April the 1st, April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day, Friday.
I know a girl's starting a new job, and it starts Friday. I told her call in and not go in work on April Fool's.
Oh, mercy. I remember in school, April Fool's Day was a big deal. It was almost like corny jokes. You know, people would come up with crazy things for April Fools. It's always, today's the last day for Tupperware specials. Brandy, yes. Brandy Morton, it is. Today's the last day for this month's specials. There'll be a whole new set coming up later. But for this month, it's the last day. Order today, Teresa says. Yes, order today. And like I said, I'm not trying to say anything if you don't want anything, but if you did, I'm just letting you know when it's over.
Get left out on the specials.
Kim, I will put the link underneath here in the comments just as soon as it's over, and I'll have some hearts across it or something bright that I can put up there. Okay? So, we're going to say, y'all have a great evening, have a good time, and we will see you all next time we see you, probably tomorrow. Say goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.